Yo, it's your boy, DJ Triggs, rocking NoDB8Sports. And today, we're talking NBA. Not the playoffs, not even the finals, but your Milwaukee Bucks have hired their new head coach. And who is that? Adrian Griffin. Man, this one blew my mind. I mean, you got names like Nick Nurse, which we'll talk about in a second. Doc Rivers was out there. I mean, there's all types of names just out there. But Adrian Griffin deserves this spot. Not only because Giannis vouches for him, but I'm going to give you a little bit of stuff that you may not know. Like, let's start right from the beginning. I mean, he was born on July 4th. He's an American hero just from that, right? So if you go back and we check out his college career, I mean, Seton Hall, he played a little shooting guard, small forward. He's like 6'5", 6'6", pretty solid player. Third team All Big East in 95, second team All Big East in 96, and then he goes undrafted. Which you would think, I mean, a lot of players get undrafted. I mean, 60 guys only get drafted a year, right? But on top of that, I mean, he goes all over the place. Played a little minor league basketball. Actually, he was a minor league basketball champion in 1999, and he was the MVP and the Finals MVP. Then that's when he gets his shot in the NBA. He ends up going to the Boston Celtics of all teams. Plays a couple years for their team, and then goes to the Dallas Mavericks, the Houston Rockets, the Chicago Bulls, back to the Dallas Mavericks, which, by the way, he did get signed on a 3-year deal the first time. So when he comes back to the Dallas Mavericks, which is pretty cool, he actually starts 3 of the 6 games in the finals when the Mavericks played the Miami Heat. They did lose 4-2. I mean, D-Wade went bananas. But then he goes to the Chicago Bulls, and then the Supersonics trade him to the Milwaukee Bucks in 2008. Specifically in the offseason of 2008, I want to say it was like August. The crazy part about that is after he gets traded, if you remember, that's like the Luke Ridnour deal. After he gets traded during that summer, he then becomes an assistant coach for Scott Skiles, which it's bananas. I mean, he plays a good 8-9 years in the league, and then he gets traded, and instead of being a player, he goes and sits on the bench and he's an assistant coach. Now, then he's there for a couple years. He goes down with Chicago and Tom Thibodeau, and he's there for like 5 years. And guess where he ends up? Goes to Orlando, and he's back with Scotty Skiles. Like, if you look at these names, and then after that, let me just get to the next team. He then goes for a couple years with Billy Donovan, Oklahoma City Thunder, and most recently, where he also won an NBA championship, he was with the Toronto Raptors and Nick Nurse. So one thing you should catch with all those names, Skiles, Thibodeau, Donovan, Nurse, they're all defensive coaches. And so he's bringing, which is the best part to me. I mean, every year the Milwaukee Bucks have an amazing offense. I mean, you have Giannis putting up 30 a game. When Middleton's out there, he's putting up 20. Brook can put up 15. Bobby's putting up 10 to 15. And yeah, some of those players might not be here and there this year, but they're going to have a defensive identity. And that's what Adrian Griffin's bringing. And I mean, he's even building a pedigree through his own family. Think about this. You might have heard the name Griffin in the last year or so. So his son, Adrian Jr., actually got drafted 16th overall to the Atlanta Hawks last year. So he's a stud. I believe he played for Duke in college. Then his other son played at Illinois and Syracuse. And his daughter plays for UConn, of all places. I mean, there's just thoroughbreds through the whole family. But Milwaukee Bucks fans, trust Adrian Griffin. This dude's going to come in. He's going to make us play hard defense. And Giannis, of all the people on the team, Giannis vouches for him. You're in good hands. And, check it out. You're in good hands watching this video. I'm DJ Triggs. This was No Debate Sports. Talking NBA. Till next time, follow the links. We're on Instagram, Twitter, obviously YouTube. The website's coming soon. All of your fantasy football stuff coming up for the next year. We got all of that covered. Again, I'm DJ Triggs. Check out Steve Metrics. And this is No Debate Sports.